So I know that the internet's collective unconscious has a very short-term memory, but do you remember the Boston bombings that happened recently? Of the two dudes that did it, one of them survived, and he's become something of a folk hero. There has been hundreds of Tumblrs created and thousands upon thousands of tweets from young girls saying, "He's too cute to have done this! It is a conspiracy!" I tell you, he is innocent because he is so fucking cute. I want to say his name, but unfortunately I'm just too fucking American and I can't do it. I've tried 10,000 times and I don't know how it's pronounced. I'll give it a shot. Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. It sounds like I'm saying something backwards. Like I'm saying something in fucking reverse. Has anyone tried that? Has anyone tried to reverse that to see if it gives you any kind of satanic message? You know, like they did with Led Zeppelin songs back in the day? Anyway, apparently that motherfucker is going to be on the issue of Rolling Stone. Obviously, because this motherfucker's a folk hero. But it's not Rolling Stone's fault. Not by a long shot, and I'll tell you why. If you want to point the finger here, if you have to do that, point it at CNN and Fox and MSNBC for giving this motherfucker so much fucking media attention. They're the ones that constructed this fucking story. It wasn't Rolling Stone. If anything, this magazine is just a reflection of our society. Of course, he's gonna be on the fucking cover of the magazine. When there's a big demographic of people, mostly retarded teenage girls, that think that this motherfucker's just the greatest, of course he's gonna be on the fucking cover because it's gonna push sales. That's the same reason this motherfucker was on the news for so long, because it gave them views, which meant their advertisers were happy. That's all that it's ever been about. Try motivating somebody without fucking money. They won't do it. The only difference in all of this is that Rolling Stone is going to do something that none of these news organizations did. They're gonna listen to the motherfucker. Yeah, it irritates me when dumbass motherfuckers go on some killing spree and wind up as cult heroes. Because you know that's the only reason they do it. They realize that their life has hit a brick fucking wall. There's no way that they're gonna transcend the bullshit that they've gotten themselves into, so they think, what can I do now that will make me famous? That will make people love me? Because the big media machine has told you that that's all that's important. Look around. If someone else is more popular than you, you need to be more popular than them. You need to be on TV, you need to have a fucking reality show, you need to do something so everyone on earth knows who the fuck you are for 10 minutes. It's not even 15 minutes of fame anymore, it's 10 minutes if you're lucky. So to all you PC fart knockers out there, shut the fuck up already. The dude's already a cult hero whether or not he appears on Rolling Stone. That's a reflection of our society. It's not a reflection of Rolling Stone because they're a reflection of us. You see how that fucking works? If anything, you can thank every organization besides Rolling Stone for turning them into this. Everything on earth is just to sell fucking ad space, and this is no different. And this hubbub is gonna do just that. It's gonna sell fucking magazines. Enjoy the new fucking advertisements for things you can't afford and things that you won't like 10 minutes after you buy it. Hope you're sated. So enough of that bullshit. In other news, Julia Roberts' niece was recently arrested in Canada for beating the living shit out of her boyfriend. Which is completely embarrassing if you're a dude. If you've ever been in this situation, it fucking sucks. Have you ever been in a relationship where a girl will just mercilessly beat the shit out of you because they know you won't do anything? That's one thing you never hear feminists talk about. I'm not gonna get involved into that, but you never hear the fact that if a dude does get beat up by a girl, then they become a laughingstock by fucking everybody, because suddenly they're giant fucking pussies that can't even handle their girlfriends. There was some bullshit press release where they're like, it was just an unfortunate misunderstanding. She didn't mean to beat the living shit out of her boyfriend. Meanwhile, her boyfriend just sitting over there like, fuck, why did I call the police? I'm never gonna hear the fucking end of this. I'm like 2 feet taller than this girl, and she beat the shit out of me. Why did I call the police? I should have just taken it like a man, because that's what a fucking man does. A man takes it. But I had an idea. Here's an idea that we could take the cult hero status away from this bomber, and he'll be punished forever. I say that Emma Roberts should be charged for this, to the fullest extent of the law. But instead of getting just jail time in some woman's prison somewhere, instead, she has to be the girlfriend of the remaining Boston bomber. That way, all the girls will lose interest in him. I can already see a conflict with this because a lot of times girls like people more when they're in a relationship. Which, by the way, what the fuck's up with that? But maybe it will take his cult hero status away and people will stop giving a shit. And then every time the guy steps out of line, the girl can fucking warm her pimp hand up. Like, no! Don't fucking drop the soap! You can't buy fertilizer in jail, you motherfucker! If you do something, you fucking ask me! And now your name is not what it was, because I can't pronounce it. Your name now is Jonathan Smith. Hope you're happy. Actually, no. It's Jonathan Roberts. We're getting married, and you're assuming my last name, you cocksucker! And then the second she beats the shit out of this dude for the first time, everyone will just make fun of him on Earth, and no one will give a shit anymore. So even if these teenage girls like him more after the fact, once he gets his ass beat, nobody will. So there you go. I've solved the world's problems once again. You can thank me. How do you say? How can you thank me? By becoming my motherfucking patron. You can do that shit right down below. Do it. Nothing to it but to do it. Now screw it. Have a good fucking day. Hope you do it.